everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I wanted to talk about the Australian quakes and now other quakes that are occurring. So I will get right to the question. It's kind of lengthy, but there's a lot of information there. So bear with me, and then I will give you my intuitive response. So about 2 weeks ago, there was a magnitude 6.0 recorded at a depth of 10 kilometers northeast of the state of Victoria. This is the strongest quake ever in Victoria in an area not known for this geological susceptibility. This happening occurred as 500 police were geared and ready amid the volatility of an expected third day of protests by construction workers against the mandatory shots. So there's a lot of stuff going on here in Australia in conjunction with the beer bug. Was this quake being done by the white hats as a warning to the government to seize these harsh measures, or was it done by those who shall not be named as a warning to keep the fear and lockdown measures? I watched the protest on TV live for most of the day right when this was going on, and it was mostly peaceful, not confrontational, though a few small short-lived incidents with a small number of people occurred. The construction workers union building was targeted and damaged the first day, and police prevented access on day 2, and on day 3 they have completely blocked off the city center and blocked traffic walking slowly. Commentators have tried to claim that the protesting group was infiltrated by far-right activists and anti-shot people dressed in high-visibility gear. Now there are quakes seemingly occurring all over the world. Yellowstone is experiencing rumbles. South Carolina and Alaska. This is in the States. Is at the other side of the planet here, right? South Carolina and Alaska have had recent quakes. What is going on? It just seems like a very pivotal time with all this and amid the equinox energy. Sounds stupid, but this is kind of like the orca the whale. Ha 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 is what they had to say. So, a lot of things going on as far as energetically, geologically, what is happening here. And when I thought on this topic, I get that the powers that were, they are striking to create even more fear and more chaos all around. I will say, as I look at these various areas, some feel intentional, like Australia, but others, such as Yellowstone, feel to be reactions to the weather manipulation at play. So let me go in here and explain this a little more. The Earth always and has, and it always will, try to set a balance. The universe works in balance, and all components will too. As harm is done to one area and energy builds, I see it being released in others. I see that the earthquakes are a result of the powers that were superheating and messing with geographic zones. You know, if you have something going on that they don't like, they will do what they can to disrupt it, either boots on the ground or they will do it in some other way. And I see that that's exactly what's happening here. The volcanoes look like the energy release from this buildup. In many ways, in my mind, the correlation of these superheating and earthquakes is a yin-yang of volcanic eruption. If they mess with one geographic event, the other is going to result, and it's going to be most likely in a different location. You superheat one area, so then it can expel somewhere else. Why are they doing this? I get natural disaster is a smokescreen. Not only does it create news and a news event that can be replayed over and over, people look to seek help, and it makes the government look like they care when they come to aid. People in despair are more submissive, and it brings normally resistant people to the surface. It flushes some of the less submissive ones out. I see that these events are a message from the PTW, but they're also a counter message from Gaia herself. Always be prepared so you don't have to feel forced to get aid from someone that may not have your best interest. I see this as a situation that aid is not going to be free. Help is not free. Assistance is not going to be free. And the bigger question is, what are you going to have to give up in exchange for the help that you may need? Perhaps a beer bug shot is what is on the ticket here. So always be mindful of that. Creating an event, be the solution to the event, but what price do you have to pay in the end? And I feel like this is a whole big scenario and a perfect example of them doing just exactly that. And that was all I have for this reading. Please feel free to leave a comment let me know what's going on in your area of the world, so we can compare notes and talk from people who are actually there versus the media who is filtered upon filtered upon filtered. So I'll leave you with that. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.